the court.
Good evening to all. Thank you to the Chamber, WKBI, City of Knox, and the leader for organizing this event. What a great venue that we have here to be able to gather for this tonight. I'm Bernadette Manuel. As many of you know, I'm already your current county clerk seeking re-election. I have been a resident of Stark County my entire life. I have 3 boys, Jordan, which graduated in Knox in 2013. He's a veteran now as well. Brandon, my senior, he'll be graduating in the spring from Knox. And most of you already know that I lost Aaron in 2000 at 2.5 years old. I have 3 grandbabies now, Michael, Cashton, and Coy. 4 years ago when I became your clerk, I pledged that I was going to bring professionalism, technology, and integrity to the clerk's office. I believe I have stood behind those and did just that. I had a vision for Stark County to become a vote center county, and with the help of many, the process began. In 2000, the general election, we were a vote center county. Now you, the citizens, the voters, can vote anywhere in the county. With the vote centers came satellites, since we already vote 28 days ahead of time in the clerk's office. The satellite offices, it was a no-brainer to put them outside of Knox, so we have 1 in North Judson and 1 in Coons Lake. The no-eat poll pads that we are using now with the vote centers make check-in time much more faster and more manageable. In 2019, I graduated from the SEATS program. That was a 9-month class. I learned a lot of different aspects about the election process. I have 100% faith in the Indiana's election process. If you want to know more information, come talk to me. I'll talk elections all day long. In March of 19, we started taking credit cards in the office again. We just started undergoing a huge scanning process that will help the clerk's office become much more efficient. Elections, that's why we're all gathered here tonight. I encourage everyone to get more engaged and to become a poll worker if able to. Few things just on election-wise. Voter registration ends on October 12th. Make sure that, 11th, because we started voting on the 12th at the clerk's office. Again, I'm Bernadette Manuel. Thank you for your attention. I ask for your support and vote on November 8th or before if you're voting early. Thank you everyone and have a great evening.
Schouten, County Assessor.
My name is Schouten, and I would appreciate your vote for Stark County Assessor. I have lived in Stark County most of my life. I have 3 children who were raised here and a grandson who lives in this area as well. I graduated from Knox High School and later from Purdue University Northwest with a bachelor's degree. In 2016, I completed and passed all the courses required and obtained my certification as a Level 3 Assessor Appraiser. I have worked in Stark County government for most of my adult life, gaining experience in many different offices. I have also worked in the assessor's office since 2006 and have been your Stark County assessor since 2017. I'd appreciate your vote for Michelle Schouten for Stark County assessor on November 8th. Thank you.
County Council, Norman Bruce Bennett. Good evening, and thank you for being here. Thank you for those involved putting it on. I'm Norman Bruce Bennett. I am a lifelong citizen of Stark County, lifelong farmer. The Bennett farm is just north of the River Bridge. 1965, I was 13 years old, and my brother Ben and I started Bennett Brothers Farming Partnership. I have been involved in business. My wife and I had a business, a feed business for 20 years. County councilman, county commissioner, and currently I am on the hospital board here in Stark County. In my tenure as a county councilman, one of the things that we were involved in was the ed tax. Now, that was very controversial, but the Skills Center came out of the ed. And I'm very proud of the Skills Center. I do believe that our young ones, all are not college bound. Matter of fact, the OD valedictorian, he is now an apprentice iron worker. So there is a lot of opportunities. As a county commissioner, I was involved when we did the 9/11 addressing. Of course, it really wasn't the commissioners doing the work, but we were involved with those that were. The reason I got out of politics 20 plus years ago was I felt called into the ministry. I've spent 20 plus years as jail chaplains, addictions ministers, missionary. I've been very diverse. I learned one thing that really sunk into me. Reading the scriptures and seeing where Christ washed the feet of the disciples, I realized that you first had to become a servant before you could become a leader. I truly intend to be a servant if elected. Matter of fact, my opponent, Brad Hazelton, reminded me in the spring meeting that we had here that he actually worked on my first campaign. I don't have anything negative to say, but I will say this, that I am concerned for the financial and the fiscal responsibility of this county. We have a lot of money coming in, supposedly from these solar panels, when and if. I want to be there to make sure that whatever that money is spent on, that it's spent wisely. I'm disappointed with the way the money comes in. I believe it should have came in a way that would have affected your tax basis. I thank you for your support, and I would really appreciate your vote. Thank you. Brad Hazelton, Stark County Council, District 1.
Good evening. My name is Brad Hazelton, and I'm running for Stark County Council District 1. This will be my this right now is my 8th year, so that would be 9 through 12. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I've lived in Stark County my entire life, just north of Hamlin. My wife Jan and I have 4 children. When I wrote this speech the first time, we only had 3. Harper, Henry, Hudson, and Hattie. All of them attend Knox Community School, except for Hattie. She attends Little Lambs. Unlike everybody else that's been up here, I graduated from Morgan Davis, not Knox. I work at Farm Fertilizers and Seeds in Hamlin, Indiana. I've worked there for 25 years. I went to Vincennes University, graduated with a degree in agribusiness management. I'm the chief of the Hamlin Fire Department. I've been on the fire department for, this is 2 years. I've been the chief for, I think, like the last 5. Before that, I was the captain. A member of our Redeemer Lutheran Church, where I served as president. Now I'm the trustee. I want to go back to president, trustee. Don't ever do that. I've served on the council, like I said, for the past 8 years. I've been involved in helping implement the new jail, opening the new jail, developing an Annex 2, remodeling of the first, second, and third floor of the courthouse, and we implemented the transfer rig for the EMS, which the transfer rig is so that a lot of people here, you guys do all these transfers. Well, if we don't do transfers, we can't have EMS. I believe transfers do almost 50% of our income to keep the EMS service going. Most of our money doesn't come from you calling 911 and them coming to get you. Most of it comes from transfers. With commitment and experience I have, I feel I'll continue to do what I've been doing as a councilman, and that's keeping the taxpayers' money and how it is spent in mind. As far as his questions, I think I answered the ones that I'm doing the questions now, but the 30 seconds now. What I'm most proud of, I think they're all on there, you know. We've never raised taxes in the 8 years that I've been on the council. I'm very proud of that. We've bought numerous squad cars. We've bought ambulances. Never asked for another dime. As far as the solar money, what are we going to spend it on? I don't know. You know, we got $4 million in ARPA money. So far we spent, I think, Rachel, $87,000?
About $450,000.
What did you buy? She does tend to go on a lot of vacations. And as far as what I would change, I don't think that I would change anything that we've done. As far as I'm concerned, we've been very fiscally responsible for the county. And the one thing I want to say before I leave is, I'm running as a Democrat. Am I a Democrat? I don't know. But am I what we see in Washington? No. I'm the same as every person out here. I'm for what's right, not for any party politics. I'm a member 1 out of 7 on the council. I'm a Democrat. 6 of them are Republicans. The 3 commissioners, Republicans. I work with them every day. If I didn't, they wouldn't keep electing me as vice president. Thank you.
Baily, County Council District 2.
I seen somebody jump right up on here a little bit. Over. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you to everyone this evening for showing up. Obviously, you all care about your community or you wouldn't be here. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Rich, for the people that can't be here this evening that are sitting at home around their kitchen tables listening to us having a cup of coffee. I would like to ask those people sitting at home for their vote, and I'm talking to them at home just as much as I'm talking to the group out here tonight. You know, thank you all for allowing me to serve you the last 4 years. I hope I've been satisfactory, and I hope I've done a fairly decent job. I'm an old-time, hardline conservative. I believe that county government should be the most effective government we can provide for you with the least amount of money spent. That's just my belief. That's instilled deep in my mind. With that being said, we also need a functioning, well-oiled EMS. You know, we all have loved ones. We love our family, we love our community, and we need our emergency medical service, our ambulance service to be effective, professional, and good at what they do. And I would like to remain as your councilman to see that they improve on that. Our sheriff's department, I think we as a council have helped them become technology-wise. They're all wearing body cams now, or they're supposed to be. They're wearing body cams to protect the county and to protect themselves and to protect the citizen. I think our highway department is doing a great job as far as keeping our roads plowed in the winter. That's a tough job, by the way. The 7 of us sitting up on that county board, it's not our money we're spending, it's your money. It's your money that we're spending, and we need to spend it really, really effectively. You know, I'm gonna answer the question. The thing that I think that I'm most proud of, God help us all that this county, the world never faces it again. But we went through something 10 years ago we would have never dreamed. We went through COVID-19, and we're still facing some of that. And it was very challenging to all of us with the county budget to get through that. And I think we handled that pretty well collectively as a board. I really do. The challenge that lies ahead for us is we do have a considerable amount of money setting in the American Recovery Act money. That money needs to be spent very carefully and very wisely, folks. And I can tell you, I am here to spend your money the most effective I possibly can with the leanest running government. Government does, somebody said it before, government doesn't do very many things good, but you all do, you do. I'm not hard to find. Everybody knows where they can find me. I'm willing to listen to anybody, anytime. We might not agree, but boy, we can sure have a good talk. Thank you, folks. And I would like to continue to serve as your 2nd District Councilman for the next 4 years. Thank you very much.
Dave Pearman, Council District 3.
Wait, Howard, I'm going to do this one. Well, I want to thank the Chamber and the city for letting us come out tonight. I think I'm going to go straight to questions. I think when I walked up, Jerry kind of looked at me like, oh, him again. I think maybe sometimes I'm accused of talking too much. But I'd like to go right to what I'm most proud of. And first of all, I'm proud of Stark County. Work with Jim and other representatives here, work with Jackie a lot. But I think they could always say that I'm always nagging about Stark County, always proud of Stark County. And that brings me to what I'm proud of, and I'm proud of my team, our team. I feel like I've had the opportunity to serve with some great council members over the years, but I think really in more recent years, it's been kind of a dream team scenario. We've done a lot of heavy lifting. And Brad, thank you for pointing a lot of those things out. I know you said to me before that I stole thunder, vice versa. But there's been a lot of commitment there because the council is a very important function within county government, definitely part of the whole tapestry that's weaved. I want to recognize Brad for the times that he's been in the combine and participated in different boards and everything else. I want to recognize Howard for, a lot of times in our meetings asking that, that question, one more thing, let's go back through this and see what's going on with that. Don White has been involved in government for a long time, and I really, really thank him for his service in different areas, committed to economic development, a lot of other things. I hope Cassandra Hine is able to join us in that function. And then Don Binkley has worked with him for a long time. He's been great too. He's brought a lot to the table with his wisdom